नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. You are welcome for continuity of our study of Bhakti Vaibhav, chapter 9 of Canto 3, which we have finished yesterday. We started chapter 10, which describes the creation by Brahma, which means Visarga, and Brahmaji as asked by Supreme Lord Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. He was doing austerity and chanting mantra for 100 celestial years. Still he found all around was water of devastation and the mighty wind blowing, and his seat, the lotus, was trembling. And Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport that right from Brahma to the insignificant living entity, everybody in this world is struggling, and for devotees there is a war between the material energy and the devotee, and the weak devotee who are not good at sadhana, are not serious, they are vulnerable to the influence of the material energy. But since Brahma was having a strong sadhana, austerity, and his mind was completely fixed on the lotus feet of Supreme Lord, Bhakti Yoga Samahite. So he drank the all water and wind, and then he saw that within that lotus there were all 14 planetary systems, along with the different living entities according to the percentage of the qualities of the Lord reflected in them. So Brahma saw that so many varieties of living entities cannot be accommodated on 3 planetary systems, so he created 14 planetary systems. This was our first section. In the next section, there was a creation by Supreme Lord or Sarg of the 6 type of creation, along with that 3 type of annihilation. The first annihilation was of day of the life of Brahma. That's called Kala, which means Mahapralaya, which is after 100 years of Brahma's life. Second was Drivya, that was by the fire of Sankarshan, which is Namitic Pralaya, which means at the every night of Brahma, after the end of the day. And third was the Guna annihilation, which means the individual by his own karma finishes his lifespan. So in this way we have 3 type of annihilation: Nitya, Namitic and Maha. So Maha is Kal, Nitya is Dravya, and Namitic is Dravya and Nitya is Guna. Then we have 6 type of creation, which is starting from the Mahatattva. So first is Mahatattva, and there is a agitation of the Guna by the Kal and by the glance of the Supreme Lord. Second is of the Ahankar, or the false ego, and by the false ego there is a creation of the Dravya, means the elements, 5 elements. There is creation of the material knowledge, which means Gyan, senses, and working senses, and also mind. And the last is material senses. And third creation is Tanmatra, or the sense objects, which give rise to the grass elements. And next is the creation of these different senses, knowledge acquiring and working senses. And the 5th creation is of the presiding deities for all sense organs. And this is a false ego in mode of goodness. There is a creation of the. So here, if it is possible, at least you can enumerate some presiding deities of certain senses. Yes. For eye is sun, mind is moon, for tongue is Varuna as well as fire. And Ashwina Kumara for nose, ears, Digpal, ears, skin. No, we don't know. Who is for skin? Huh? Prajapati for genitals. And Indra, leg, Upender. So this is also, it is in 3rd canto and as well as in 2nd canto also. This is Adi Devik, Adi Bhotik and Adhyatmic creation of the senses. Adi Bhotik is sense organ, like eye. Then Adi Bhotik, Adi Devik is the presiding deity. Adhyatmic is a sense itself, which is on the mind. So in this way, there are different versions for this. And the last creation is tamas, or ignorance, which is the one of the 3 functions of the material energy. What are the 2 other functions of material energy? Material energy or Maya has three functions. One is avidya, vidya, and pradhan is the first one, which is for the whole material creation. That is real. The avidya is illusory, is not real. When we have this vidya, which is to counteract the ignorance. So this vidya is also material vidya. There is a divya gyan also, which is different than this. So this is not in our subject, so we are going to next. 14 to 30, 10 type of creation, which we have already finished the 6. Now the 4 types of secondary creation by Brahma are Visarga or Vaikarita. Vaikarita. Vaikarita means transformation. Yes.
This devastation you were mentioning that Nitya is Guna devastation. Nitya Pralaya. That is Guna
Because of Guna means 3 modes of material nature by which there is a formation of the nature of the living entity, and by that nature he acquires certain body, and that body is finished in due course of time.
Why it is called Dravya?
Because at that time all the ingredients just go in reverse order. The senses go into the ego go into the Mahatattva go into Pradhan enters into the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, so there is a reversal. So all Dravya go back.
Because of Kala.
Only the names are written, not much, but you know at least there are 3 type of annihilations right now. Now these 4 type of creation.
You left 8 verse 18 to 7.
Primary
Yes, what?
18 verse 17 में क्या?
Oh, we are in 18? Okay. This is verse 18. Before verse 18 we have this chart. 4 type of creation by Brahma. First you simply, this Visarga is of 4 type. One is non-moving trees, which has the different varieties. Number 2 is the animals, birds. Number 3 human being, and number 4 demigods. So these are the 4 type of creation by Brahma. Immovable trees, then lower, say what's called, the word uses lower species, and then human species, and then demigods. Now among the trees there are characteristic and there are varieties. So each one there is a characteristic and there are varieties. So the characteristic are 4. Number 1 is consciousness is not developed. Number 2, upward nourishment. It means the trees get their nourishment from below up. Number 3, feel pain when cut. There's a very small consciousness. Last one, unlimited varieties. What are the unlimited varieties? There are here varieties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 varieties. And these are the technical words in Sanskrit, and they're the equivalent given in English. The first is Vanaspatya. Without flower but having fruit. No flower but fruit. And Aushadhya. Annual plants means the plants which only once in a year they yield some fruit and then they die. I mean, they give some like wheat, rice. This is a Oshadya. And next,
Lata.
Lata, support, needs support. Then
Tvatsara. Hollow plants. Bamboo.
Toskara, hollow plant like the bamboo trees. And
Viruddha.
Viruddha,
Stiff trunk, no support needed.
they have their own trunk, no support needed, like many forest trees, no flower, no fruit, but just trees. And last one is
Drumaha.
Durmaha, having flower and then fruit also. So these are the 6 varieties of the trees. Oshadya, Vanaspatiya, Oshadya, Lataha, Tvaskara, Viruddha and Durma. हाँ बांस क्या है बांस को
पूछ रहे थे hollow plants में
hollow is a बांस है like hollow like bamboo. Is it okay? And now the second creation is of the lower species. The characteristic are develop consciousness. What is the first characteristic?
Horizontal nourishment.
Horizontal nourishment. It means they eat from the mouth, which is on the front, and then they pass on the back. They are 4 legs, so they have horizontal. Okay, nourishment.
No concept of future deliberation.
So they don't know about future. They only know 2 things. What are the 2 things? Where is food and where is residence, right? And the last one is?
Pre-equipped with eating and sleeping.
That is, I just told you. And
Understand their needs by smelling.
they smell and find out where is the food to eat and where to sleep. And when I was last time speaking, I had a comment. Usually in our yatras, when the devotees go, when they reach the place, they only ask 2 things: where is my room and where is prasad? So it means still we have to develop from this lower species consciousness. We should say, where is Katha? And where is Katha and which holy places we will do? Darshan and Katha is a human, and room and food is lower species. I have seen so many yatras, they only have 2 questions: where is my room, where is prasad? So this is animalistic instinct is still there. Third is the human, which is 1 species only. Human is 1 species only, where characteristics are
Downwardness.
Still we have still we are in a lower species. There are 28 varieties of the lower species. There are 28 varieties, and they are classified according to the 2 hooves. The one having it by 2 hooves, 1 hoof, 5 claws, and then fish and birds dwelling on the land and aquatics. So there's a description of these different type of lower species. Okay, 2-hoofed, 1 hoof, 5 claws, and animalistic. Aquatic and land dwelling birds like peacock. The land dwelling bird. Sorry, yes?
One who.
Huh?
One who.
वो जस्ट थोड़ी देर में देखना नाम आएगा सबका. बैठे गधा पहला है. गधा भाई ये तो आपको रोज दिखता है गधा. घोड़ा गधा they are coming in that 1 hoof. ऐसे गोल गोल आगे होगा. गाय का आगे 2 जगह से खुला है ना ऐसे. वो खोर 2 खोर. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? आप बैठे इसको क्या बोलते हैं? खुरसी का मतलब पशु बन गए हम, खुर हैं हमारे, उसके ऊपर बैठे हैं. ये फोर लेग हो गए ना, इसके 4 लेग हैं, इसको इसलिए 4C कहते हैं। 4 मतलब ये 4 लेग हैं इसके, ये 1 हूप वाला लेग है। क्या व्हाट? हाँ बस सिंग नहीं है, बाकी सब है। 4C की जय। नेक्स्ट 28 varieties and then human characteristic. There is only one species, but the characteristic are highly developed consciousness. Their food, their nourishment is vertical from above down, and then dedication to the work, and then think themselves happy even when in distress. Think happy when they are in distress. This is the characteristic of the human beings. And one more is passionate. Oh, Rajogun. They are predominantly having Rajogun. Rajo Urdhagachanti, Sattvastha, Madhyatishtanti. So these are Rajsa, they are in the Bhulok. Okay? And the last is a big list of the demigod creation, and there are 6 types. आप पढ़ सकते हैं क्या है?
8 types.
हाँ, what are the 8 types? हाँ? What is the first one? Vibudha. Vibudha, highly intelligent. Okay. Pitra, Asuras, Gandharva, and Apsaras as one, Yaksha and Rakshas as one, Siddha and Chan and Vidyadhar as a one species, Bhuta, Preta and Pisach as a one, Kim Purusha as a Adi and others. So, note the Prakritir or the Sarg is primary creation which is done by Lord Vishnu, and the Vaikarit is a Vaisrak, it is the secondary creation by Brahma. Okay? So this is actually the whole chapter basically. Now we'll just go in more detail of that. Verse 18. 18 to 29, 4 type of secondary creation by Brahma, Visarga.
Bhutas, Pretas and Pisachas, they are
हमसे अच्छे हैं. Because they can do something which we are not able to do.
But if a person commits suicide, then he
will be elevated to the become with the Pisach, which is higher than any human beings. Yes.
That is sin. It is said that it is sin.
But anyway, they are included in that because they have some extraordinary work which human being cannot do. Hare Krishna. But they are very low birth, but that is not counted among human beings. This is counted under the heading of demigods, but the Asura is also demigod, in the heading of demigod. But there are 2 types of Sura and Asura. But they are powerful than human beings, that is the main point. They have extraordinary characteristics. Hare Krishna. So, Shadime Prakrita Saraga Vaikritanapi me Shano Rajo Bhajo Bhagavato Lileyam Hari Medhasa. All the above are natural creation by external energy of the Lord. Now hear from me about this creation of Brahma, who is an incarnation of mode of passion, and who in the matter of creation has a brain like that of Godhead. What is the word? Medhasaha. Hari Medhasa. Chakravarti writes, 6 were generated from Maya Shakti by a Mayapati. That's a Maya Shakti by Mayapati. They are called Prakritaha. He now describes the secondary creation Vaikaritan arising from Brahma, the form of Brahma representing all the universal element. Samashti Virat is another name for Brahma. आपकी लिस्ट नेम में डालो एक और नेम, समष्टि विराट. समष्टि विराट and opposite is Vaishti. Vaishti means one body. Samashti means complete. So Brahma is called Samashti Virat. Brahma has the supreme in his intelligence. His intelligence is as good as Supreme Lord, means he keeps Supreme Lord in his intelligence. अब आपको एक एग्जाम्पल दिया था, जैसे बुद्धि में भगवान को बिठाना, जैसे अर्जुन ने बिठाया सारथी के रूप में, ऐसे ब्रह्मा ने अपनी बुद्धि में भगवान को बिठाया है. सो द सुप्रीम लॉर्ड इज विद इन द बुद्धि और मेधसा, इंटेलिजेंस ऑफ द ब्रह्मा. इसलिए ब्रह्मा को क्या कहा था? बुद्धि की प्रिजाइडिंग डिटी ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस, विज्ञान मूर्ति. ओके, नेक्स्ट वर्स. सप्तमो मुख्य सर्गस्थो षड्विधस्तस्थुषाञ्चयः वनस्पत्य औषधि लता त्वक्साराः वृद्ध दुर्माः. अब ये 6 ही एक लाइन में आ गए, 2 लाइन में 6 आ गए. Sapto means 6th one, which means the first of the Brahma. Among the 10, it is 7th. Among the 4, it is first. The 7th creation, that of the immovable entities, which are 6 kinds: the fruit trees, without flowers, trees, and plants which exist until the fruit is ripe. This means seasonal. Creepers, pipe plants, creepers which have no support, and trees with flowers and fruits. Next, Chakravarti writes, among the creation of immovable and moving creatures of the universe, the first mukhya creation is that of immovable living entities, beings. Tasthushan. Vanaspati refer to those plants without flowers but having fruit. कोई है क्या ऐसा फ्लावर नहीं है, सीधा फ्रूट देता है? वो ना जैक फ्रूट फ्लावर नहीं होता है. नारियल का होता है फ्लावर. वनस्पति औषधिया refers to annual plants perishing after a year. वो एक फ्रूट दे के मर जाएंगे. The lata refer to plant that needs support to rise up. Twaskara refer to the bamboo and other hollow plants. Viruddha refers to the plants which do not depend on the support to rise because of stiffness of the trunk. And Druma are those which give fruits through flowers. अब इसके एग्जाम्पल कहीं दिए नहीं है, अगर आपको कहीं मिल जाए तो देखना. ओके, Vanaspati denote primarily the people tree. The tree are referred to here as the first creation due to the fact that in the scripture the trees are described as Shri Vaishnavas. Sri Vishnu, Lord Vishnu's devotee, Vaishnava Vai Vanaspatyaha. This is due to the reason that Lord Vishnu progress and protect this universe. The trees also do the work of Lord Vishnu. The trees have no flowers, but they have fruits. These trees with fruits are bereft of quality of rajas. Here the word Aushadhya, medicinal, refer to the rice and other grains which have to be cooked. By the word creeper, lata, all types of vegetable seen on the creepers are referred to, and the spice are also included in this. The bark of the tree and plants, the bamboo shoots and other plants are also food items of the great use. The soma juice of the viruddha is made from grass of the special type. The word druma refer trees with fruits like mango trees, and 6 types of food items are also stable and immovable trums. All these above 6 items are grouped as a one creation. What is then? Then their quality. So these are the little more meaning of the different words of these. Now, what are their qualities? Utsaro tasas tamaha praya antah sparashaha visheshanaha. All the immovable trees and the plants seek their subsistence upwards. They are almost unconscious but have a feeling of pain within. They are manifested in varied needs. They spread their nourishment upward. Their consciousness is not evident, tamaha praya. They feel pain when they cut, anta sprashaha. Their dimensions are not fixed. They have many unlimited variety, visheshanaha. Next. Tirascham ashtamah sargaha sovashta vishanda vidho mataha avidho bhuri tamaso grahanagyaha hridaya avedinaha. The 8th creation is that of the lower species of life. They are of different varieties, numbering 28. They are all extensively foolish and ignorant. They know they are desirable by smell, but are unable to remember anything within the heart. Srila Prabhupada writes, in the Veda, the symptoms of lower animals are described as follows. So this is a one verse from the Veda. Lower animals have knowledge only of their hunger and thirst. They have no acquired knowledge, no vision. Their behavior exhibits no dependence on formalities. It means they don't wear cloth, they never go to the school. So there's nothing like that. They have no acquired knowledge means they don't go to the school, learn anything, animals. No vision, they don't know what to do tomorrow because one goat is slaughtered, other will eat grass. So they don't know what is happening. Their behavior exhibits no dependence on the formalities, okay? Oh, and they found they are desirable only by smell and are by such intelligence only they understand what is favorable and what is unfavorable. Their knowledge is concerned only with eating and sleeping. Therefore, even the most ferocious animal, Prabhupada gives a comment, such as tiger can be tamed simply by regularly supplying meals and accommodation for sleeping. Only snakes cannot be tamed by such an arrangement. Prabhupada's comment. So same verse is quoted by Chakravarti Pad here. Bhuri tamha can also mean that they have great anger. The another meaning of the Bhuri tamha is they have great anger. Grahanagya Hriday, that means they experience only object dear to their heart. They are aware of eating and sleeping. Next verse. Gaura Ajau Maheshah Krishnaha Sukroho Gavayoho Tururuho Divi Shaptaha Pashvasche Me Avirtushtarascha Sattama Sattama, O purest wither, the lower animals are the cows, the goat, buffalo, Krishna stag, hog, gavya animals, deer, lamb and camels, all have cloven hooves, means two, bifurcated hooves. Next. Kharo ashvaho asvataro gauraha Sharabhas chamari tatha Ete chaika saptah kshataha Shrano pancha nakham pashum. So the horse, mule, ass, gaur, Sharab, Bisan and wild cows, chamri, जिसका पूंछ का चमर बनाते हैं, ये चमरी काव बोलते हैं इसको. चमरा, हाँ, चमरी काव तथा 10, हाँ sorry, चमरी काव have only one hoof. Have only one hoof. एक शपाह, एक सपाह, एक शपाह, एक गधे का पांव दिमाग में आता है तो देख लो, भगवान का तो आता नहीं है, घोड़े गधे का देख लो, वो एक अनडिवाइडेड है, ठीक है. और उसके नीचे क्या है? Now you may hear from me about the animals who have 5 nails. किला पंचनखा पशु, पंचनखा. शवासृघालो वृको व्याघ्रो मार्जराः शशः शल्कौ सिंहः कपि गज्जः कूर्मो गोधा च नखारध्यः गधा च मकराद्यः. The dog, shava, jackal, tiger, fox, cat, rabbit, sajaru, lion, monkey, elephant, tortoise, alligator, gosa, etc. all have the 5 nails in their calves. They are known as panchanakha, or animal having 5 nails. Next. Kanakagradha bakkasheyaen Vasaha bhaluka bhairina Hansa sarasa chakraha Kakulo kadyaha khagaha Heron, vulture, crane, hawk, bass, hawk, peacock, swan, saras, chagarwak, cows, crow, owl and others are the birds. अभी birds की बात आ रही है. They are the birds. List of the birds. 9 animals listed have cloven hooves. अभी जो हम पढ़ के आए उसमें 9 animals have a cloven hooves, means 2. Ashvi means sheep. The animals from donkey to chamri do not have cloven hooves, matlab single. The 12 animals from dogs to lizard have 5 nails. The land dwelling animals Total 27. Makaraj and others are aquatics. The birds from heron to peacock are land-dwelling birds. Those from swan to the chakarvak are aquatic birds. The remaining ones here are land-dwelling birds. All the fishes are classed as one. Among the 28 varieties are included various types of deer such as Ruru, Krishna, Gaura, which should be taken as a one variety. Other animals will fall within these classes. Next. हाँ? रूरू नरक में होगा, भगवान करे जाना न पड़े रूरू से मुलाकात करने के लिए। हम उरु कर्मा के आदमी हैं, रूरू के नहीं हैं। उरु कर्मा, रूरू नो उरु कर्मा होगा। रो वो नरक है तो हो सकता है वहाँ रो है, वो है चील भी नहीं आंख निकालने के लिए वहाँ है। वहाँ एक नरक का वर्णन है कि जो मेहमान को टेढ़ी आंख से देखता है उसको उस नरक में डालते हैं जहाँ वल्चर आके उसकी आंखें निकालता है। तो है वहां से ही आए हुए हैं। हाँ, सूची मुखा नरक का नाम है। अच्छा, आपको बड़ा है, आपको बड़ा ज्ञान है नरक। वो कहते हैं यमदूत उसको बनाते हैं जिसने सब नरकों में एक बार नहीं 5 बार चक्कर लगाए हैं। उसको मालूम है कि वहाँ क्या क्या होता है। वो उनको फिर इंचार्ज बना देते हैं यमदूत को। अच्छा है भाई, ये जानकारी भी होनी चाहिए। अरवाक श्रोतस्तु नवमः शतर एक विधो निर्णय रजो अधिका कर्म परा दुखे च सुख मानिनः। The creation of the human beings who are all of one species only and who stock their eatables in the belly is in the 9th in the rotation. The human race, the mode of passion is very prominent. Humans are always busy in midst of the miserable life, but they think themselves happy in all respects.
Generally we say 4 lakh species of human beings.
A human is a one class in which there are different species on different planets according to the different their characteristic, their lifespan. They are in different planetary system, but a creation as a human is a one variety. I mean, it's a one class which have many other varieties. Human being is more passionate than animal, Prabhupada's comment. Thus, the sex life of the human being is more irregular. The animals have their due time for sexual intercourse, but the human being have no regular time for such activity. The human beings endowed with the higher advanced stage of consciousness for getting relief from the existence of material miseries. But due to his ignorance, he thinks that his higher consciousness is meant for advancing in material comforts of life. Thus his intelligence is misused in the animal propensities, eating, sleeping, defending, and mating, instead of spiritual realization. By advancing in material comfort, the human beings put himself into more miserable condition. But illusioned by the material energy, he always thinks himself happy, even while in the midst of the misery. Such misery of human life is distinct from the natural, comforted life enjoyed even by the animals. They distribute their food downward, vertical. So one is upward, one is horizontal, and one is upside down. Next, their nourishment. 27. Vaikritastraye vete Deva sargascha sattama वैकारिकस्तु यः प्रोक्तः कौमारश्च तोभ्यात्मकः. O good Vidura, these last three creation and the creation of the demigod, the 10th creation, are Vaikaric creation, which are different from the previously described Prakritic natural creation. The appearance of Kumar is both. Kumar is both Vaikaric and Prakritic. How? We will know soon. These three ends are secondary creation. The creation of the Devata is also secondary. But they are also part of the primary creation. So who are they? The creation of Devata from Ahankar and Sattva, Vaikarika, are described in the creation originating from Prakriti. Already we have this. These Devata are therefore classified as Prakritic. The creation of Devatas also occur in the creation made by Brahma later, called Vaikritic or secondary, listed in the next verse. The creation of the Kumara is both Prakritic and Vaikaric. Why? This is the verse. Drishtva papyasim srishtim natmanam bahava amanyata bhagavadhiyam putena manasyayam tato sraja. Seeing the sinful nature of this creation, Brahma, this means next जो आएगा अध्याय में वो ये नहीं. Brahma was not satisfied with himself. He again carried out creation by mind purified with meditation on the Lord. They are said to be both Prakritic and Vaikaric because Brahma's meditation on the Lord is Prakritic, and they are generated both by Brahma, Vaikaric, and the Lord, Prakritic. So Brahma was thinking on the Lord, therefore Kumara was born, so they are Prakritic. But because they are born from the mind of the Brahma, so they are called Prakritic, both Vaikaric. So both are these. Next, these are the Devatas. Deva Sargascha Ashtavidho Vibuddha Pitraho Asuraha Gandharvapsaras Apsaravasa Siddha Yaksharakshansi Charana Bhuta Preta Pishachascha Vidyadhara Kim Purusadhya Dashaiti Vidurakhyata Sargaste Vishwasrika Krita. The creation of the demigod is of 8 varieties: demigods, the forefathers, the asuras and demons, Gandharva and Apsara, the angels, the Yaksha, Rakshas, Siddha, Charana, Vidyadhar, the Bhut, Pret, Pishach, the superhuman beings, celestial singers, etc. All are created by Brahma, the creator of the universe. As explained in the second canto of Srimad Bhagvatam, Siddha are inhabitants of Siddhalok, where the residents travel in space without vehicles. At their mere will, they can pass from one planet to another without difficulty. Therefore, in the upper planet, the inhabitants are far superior to the inhabitants of this planet in all matters of art, culture, and science, since they possess brains superior to those of human beings. The spirit and jinn mentioned in this connection are also counted among the demigods because they are able to perform uncommon functions not possible for men. ये कारण है उसका. There are 8 types of beings in the Devatas creation of Brahma. They are listed. Gandharva and Apsaras are considered one. Yaksh and Rakshas are considered one. Bhoot, Pret and Pishaj one. Siddh and Charan and Vidyadhar as a one type. Kinnaras and others are one. Adi means Kim Purkosha and other. Vishwakarta means the Supreme Lord.
Asuras and Rakshasas are one and the same. Asuras and Rakshasas.
There is a difference. Asura in mode of passion, Rakshasa in mode of ignorance. There is a difference. Ata param pravakshami vansasan manavantrani cha evam raja pulutah srishta kalpadesho atmabhohari srajate amogha sankalpa atmaivatmanam atmana. Now I shall describe the descendant of Manus, the creator Brahma, as the incarnation of passion mode of the personality of Godhead, create the universal affair with unfailing desires in every millennium by the force of the Lord's energy. The cosmic manifestation is an expansion of one of the many energies of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The creator and created are both emanation of the same Supreme Truth. Creation is material, creator is Brahma. Both are created by Supreme Lord. Truth as stated in the beginning of Bhagvatam Janmadhyasya Yat. Okay. Atam Bhu Hari means the Supreme Lord becoming Brahma. So here ends our chapter 10. Now we have this chapter, calculation of time from the item. And we have say Chakravarti Pad says, in the 11th chapter, details of time are given, from which one can understand the length of the month, year and yuga. So why this time is given? Just we can calculate what is month, what is year, what is yuga. So this is the purpose of this chapter 11. So we can 5 minutes have, you have done Gayatri Mantra, I think you must have done, right? No? Then we can have 5 minutes break for Gayatri and then continue. We have to finish this chapter. I think very easily we can finish this. Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.